Live. Alright, y'all. We are back for another stream here at Shabby Merfolk. I'm Millmaster. This is Shabby Magic for sure. What's up, y'all? Here's the deck list. This was a deck list that Nikachu posted earlier today, or that his video earlier today was played using. I'm not 100% sure how long he's been using this deck list exactly, because I actually made a point when I started playing again to not really look at any Merfolk strategy or what different people were suggesting. I just really straight up looked at the top latest 2 or 3 net decks and just picked one that I liked, and I just ran with it and just went in cold on purpose. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing still right now. Though I did feel kind of bad. I was like, well, if I, at this point, if I'm, not just looking at a random net deck, I'm actually watching Nikachu's videos and saying, hey, here's the deck I'm going to use, then, I should at least get back on his Patreon and check out, some of the strategy that he has around it and everything. And he was nice enough to actually message me and stuff on Discord, and I said, what's up? So this is what we're going to play going forward right now. We're just going to hit up practice, because once again, we don't need tickets to play Magic. We don't need tickets to play Magic here, people. We don't need tickets to play Magic. But we do need lands to play Magic. Just any blue source, just so lovely. Though even if I knew for certain there was an island, that still wouldn't necessarily make it good versus some matchups. Ditch the breeding pool. All right. Flooded Strand. Let's see what we're up against here. Could be any number of decks. That's another thing I'm not that I haven't 100% been focusing on either, is, if you've watched any of my other, videos on demand, or if out of the stuff I've clipped and put on YouTube, you can see that I'm just kind of going online and saying, well, what is the meta exactly, and okay, so we can play around. We could just use the Spreading Seas on the Colonnade right now. But that doesn't really seem that great, because it's not really doing that much that we know of. I'm assuming this is some sort of either 2-color or 3-color, blue and white control deck. If I knew maybe that he had like a bunch of Gideons or a lot of double white, I might consider it, but I think at this point I'm going to play the island, attack for 2, and then trickster him at the end of his turn. So sad. How do we want to play this? We've got two ways to cantrip, so I think it's just best to have double sanctum. Let's see what he has here. You know, he might have a colonnade or something. He might want to trade in this Field of Ruin. I mean, we got to see something, right? What does he got? A hard cast force negation? Okay. Fair enough. One of the only things in our deck that he could really use that on. Let's get in again. Okay. So, you know, I've seen him play Spell Queller. I was gonna say he definitely is gonna have Snap. Okay. Wonder how bad we want to actually. You know, how bad do we actually want to play this Aether Vial here? I think what we actually want to do is to sack this and try to draw Merfolk. I think is the correct play. Because then if we don't draw a Merfolk like we did, we just play the Aether Vial, and then even if we don't draw a Merfolk next turn, you know, it's possible. But yeah, he still has to flash his opt back. This does give us some protection now against Spell Snare and whatnot. Just going to be a Planeswalker. Yeah, I was like, I know it's a fairy. but sir. But sir, you helped us out, sir. So this helps us in our little predicament here, right? Oh, so does that. All right. I think we should play the Waterlogged Grove. And I think we should do this. We should cast Revealing the Kamena Speaker. See what he might have. These different decks can just play so many different counter spells. Yeah. Oh no, he's got Opt. So maybe he has Spell Snare in there if he's gonna opt in response. Now that actually was exposed a mistake in our thinking with this Waterlogged Grove. Is what were we gonna possibly draw? What could we possibly play off of this? Yeah, that was not ideal. But he does have a Field of Ruin out. Okay, you can play sorceries as though they had flash. Okay. Let's see what we got going here. I think I'll still keep on with this, you know, sacking this Waterlogged Grove, drawing a card. He's got all the land he wants. He's got an active colonnade now. Narset prevails. Each opponent can't draw more than one card each turn. Okay, so we have to watch out for that. Look at the top 4. Reveal a non-creature card. Alright. Maybe he'll brick Monolith. Okay, so another one to watch out for. I think these planeswalkers have to be dealt with. And we're going to draw this. So we can't really get the draw off the Silver Gilladeath until Narset is off the table. What is this? Vendilion Click. Damn. What a good draw. What a good draw. That really saves his ass right there. Sure does. We can kill Teferi though. Into, well, it's a redraw. Or do we play the vault? No, I think we play the Waterlogged Grove and we sacrifice it, try to get a lord. Oh shit. Wow, that was dumb. Oh, fuck. That was really dumb. We can't do that draw. Oh, and we don't get our other draw off of this Vendilion Click either. Narset plus Vendilion Click was another card eaten. So he doesn't want to trade, huh? Man. Yeah, that's what you get when you don't know any of these damn cards. What the hell's that? Each player draws a card, then discards a card. Alright. So I see I see what they're doing. This is like, yeah. This is a Narset heavier type of thing. This is weird. Supreme Verdict, okay. So they can verdict now. Wonder will they do that? Will they verdict? They're not gonna verdict? He has Colonnade up, right? I think I'm just gonna play this to get the draw. Merfolk Trickster. Okay. So he can make me okay, we gotta just stay really aware. This is alright. He can activate this and he'll draw a card and discard a card. I will not draw a card and discard a card. I think what I'm gonna do is, oh shit, do they play Cryptic? They do play Cryptic. Damn, that fucking turn. That turn where we played the Waterlogged Grove and sacked it if I had played that damn vault. But he does have this Field of Ruin. There's the freaking one of these. And we're gonna say go. Of course, yeah. So we're gonna have to discard a card. Here's this island. This is interesting here. It's like Not quite your... Maybe not. I don't know. It could be. Oh, shit. Now he's got 2 fielder runes. That means these cryptics are just super good here. Yeah. This is interesting. And a no. There's another Aether. Yeah, I'm sure he knows what to do here. You could really use our own Force of Negation. Tap all creatures and draw. Yes, indeed. Alright, and now we're going to activate just like this. We're going to attack Narset. Oh, he let the Narset go, really? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we get rid of a trickster here. I guess that was a good reason to hold that Aether Vial. Yeah, we're not really playing this sequencing it exactly the best way we could. It's probably because our coffee is gone. That's what it is. Alright, so he paths the vault. I'm guessing this means they have another Narset, but then what happens with blocking and all that? He needs, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so he doesn't have enough mana to do Snapcaster, Rebuy, Cryptic, and cast a Narset. Okay, so he's going to cast his Wrath here. Oh wait, he does. I don't get it. Have in here. Okay, so this is gonna be the Narset. Narset's pretty good, and he gets a path out of it, so he can just path my follow-up. Seems good. We'll say no on this. Interesting. Alright, well this is a little bit interesting here. Like, I don't want to just necessarily drop both of these, right? Like, I don't necessarily want to play Mistbinder, attack Trickster on Narset, Like if I attack the Trickster on Narset right now, they might not path the Trickster. So then I might say, well, let's put one of the Lords in. Then they might path that Lord. Or maybe I just attack them. No, I have to attack Narset if they have this stupid thing out. Okay, so he does path this. So now we're gonna play this one. Say go. Yeah. So he's looking for more removal, I take it. There it is. See what this is gonna be. Oh, he's gonna fire up the colonnade. Well, that is interesting. Okay, so that means I really might want to try to kill him. He can't really do any tricks with this. He can do a trick with it here, which is that. So I'm going to draw a card, and then if he sanctums in response to like my vial or something like that, then I'll draw no card and have to discard whatever the card is. So we're going to say no to the first one. Oh shit, see, I don't even get a chance. Yeah. I don't even get a chance. That doesn't even work the way I thought it did. We're gonna say no. We're gonna say no. And then we don't get our draw. Crazy. We gotta get this Narset off of here. He might have another one. All creatures attack Narset. He's gonna be able to path one, and then the Narset's gonna die. See, I don't even necessarily know that that's like. This is like insane. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability. Yeah, that's not me. So let's see what this is. Yeah. Yeah, we know. No, that's what we needed. Alright. Shut this off. He's got a mono leak, which I know of. Saw it up here. Okay. Yeah, we made a lot of mistakes in that game. I don't really know for sure what we really want to do here. Do we have anything in? No. R2. That's not R2. Okay, so let's see here. I think our first cut is going to be Harbinger of the Tides. And then like, okay, I'd like Relic. Obviously Echoing Truth. Deprive. Right? So let's see, what can we do here? The Tricksters, you know, are not ideal. I could see even trimming like an Aether Vial here. Well, we don't have any anti-counter type effect. Aether Vial really also helps us accelerate. Let's cut one Spreading Seas, one Trickster. Reetree, maybe? Do we? What does Reetree exactly do? It does have some play that might be better than Trickster. And it is a Lord. Sorry, I don't have my mute hotkey or anything. Well, I guess you don't play Merfolk to not keep hands like this, right? You don't play Merfolk to not keep a hand like this. But if he forces negations, of course it's going to be bad. But I'm assuming they take force of negation out because it's just... Yeah, let's grab the breeding pool. I think it's going to be force of negation, pitching, Trickster. Well, that sucks. I was hoping to draw something. Means he got opt. Yeah. There's what we're looking for. Okay. So, we can just go ahead and play a Lord right now. Yeah, I think that... Well, given that they may have Spell Snare, maybe it's just 100% better to Trickster to make them tap down, because they could start doing who knows what. Narset. Now, Narset doesn't really do much here. But Teferi... Oh, Monastery Mentor is cool. Here comes the trickster to tap it down. Here comes... we're gonna go with Mistbinder first. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna say no. Another Aether Vial. We could save that in our hand for some discard shenanigans. Jeez, okay. Maybe we do want to play it if we're playing around sweepers. Then this will allow us to play 2 creatures in one turn. You always want to think here, like even if I didn't have any Lords, pause right here. Put them at 10, right? This will put them at 10. Yeah, let's put them at 10. Because now I feel like it's important to, you know, say, hey, you're gonna die this turn. But he might just sweep. Oh no, okay, Teferi. Yeah. I need to look at some of these deck lists if this is a common thing. I've seen that. Really? Oh, I guess I could have just forced a negation this. God. We have to cast this now, because if he has a sword, you know, then he swords. So now we have the problem also of this, because these will get prowessed up. So maybe we just attack him, and then we'll kill the Time Raveler since we have this Force of Negation. Good thing we did play that Aether Vial. Bad thing I didn't force this Teferi. Yeah, because then of course this would have been a win right here, because we would have had a Vial up, we would have just popped it in. Yeah, well. Shit. Alright, well we've set this up how we did before. Now we actually have mana to force a negation in our main phase against a Cryptic. Oh, really? He's just gonna let me attack. He's gonna Snapcaster Mage. Okay. That's not gonna do anything. He's gonna target Path to Exile. Okay. I wonder if he has two Path to Exiles. He might have forced a negation. He could have kept it in. He did not. Alright, let's reconsider some of our sideboarding here. No. Shaper's Sanctuary is a consideration here. But, like, so Shaper's Sanctuary triggers when he Teferis are a creature, but not like our Vial or a Shaper's Sanctuary. I think maybe a Spreading Seas could be a cut here. You know, maybe if I, like, since I'm on the draw, I might consider Spreading Seas. But maybe if I'm on the draw, that means I'm going to have a longer game and the Spreading Seas are better to cover up some of those troublesome lands. I don't really know. I've really never played with Shaper Sanctuary. Like, I think I remember I dumped some tickets on it and tried it out maybe when it first came out, because I was really right at when I stopped playing. Well, there's the Shaper Sanctuary, but unfortunately there's no land here. Here we go. Let's keep this. Do we dare just let it ride, or do we could dump an island, Breeding Pool into Aether Vial. I think we just have to. Haven't been rewarded yet, though. And then it'll be Speaker Mistbinder. This is a matchup where I really feel, oh, this is nice. We know he has Mono Leak. So we're just not gonna allow him to use Mono Leak. We have not yet seen Spell Snare. I also don't know about fetches. Are there any kind of like stifle effects out here now? I know that there's something that one of those planeswalkers prevents you from searching your library. Okay, we're gonna put the Kumena Speaker in. Good old Silver Gilladept off of Aether Vial. The deck I was playing on some of the streams previous did not have any Silver Gilladepts. It had like Benthic Biomancer, had like 2 Benthic Biomancer and 2 Spell Snare, I think. But yeah, Spell Snare feels good playing Spell Snare against Cryptic Command. I'll tell you that. It does not. Because that deck you can go up to it. Because you also still have 2. Okay, let's go for this. That deck you also have 2 Deprive in the sideboard. We're gonna say nope. I don't know if I need to save this island or not. I'm not sure if it makes sense to hold this in hand or not. I have seen some of these where they go. That one on, if you look on Shabby MTG on YouTube, the video I posted from a few days ago has it, where he had the Restoration Angel and the Spirit dude. He's gonna Path to Exile. Alright. I think that's a good reason not to play your land pre-combat. I'll tell you that. That's probably one of the things I need to work on the most, is maybe that land decision didn't need that. Like, there wasn't anything that I was gonna play right there that would have been 3. So maybe we'll just we're gonna put in this Lord right here. Okay. I guess that does keep me off Shaper Sanctuary. Right. My 1 copy of Shaper Sanctuary. Oh, well, now we got that. Mr. Snapcaster Mage, huh? And he's targeting Path to Exile. So what can we do here? We could play a Lord. We could play a Lord, then he has to... Oh shit, my time. Alright, we gotta play a little faster here. We gotta remember we still have a land to play too. So we're gonna throw down this Lord of Atlantis. Then we're going to try to go to blockers. Because if he doesn't remove it now, we get to Island Walk. He Path to Exiles. We could bounce it back to our hand. No, I think we have all of our islands in play almost. So now you can block a Lord, take 3. I think we're going to leave Echoing Truth up. Jeez. Monastery Mentor, okay. I think now we can do this. See if he has something to stop us. Monoleague, okay, that's fine. That is fine. Oh, I should. Because. I'm gonna go up here. Mm-hmm. Want to make sure we get in. How are we gonna play this? Yeah, this is what I want. Okay. We got to go quick. So now even if he, like, for instance, counters any of these merfolk, we could tap down the bigger prowess things. He could definitely, yeah, go for a sweeper here. Would be Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay. Oh yeah, it does trigger that. Man. Jace the Mind Sculptor, huh? He's gonna draw 3. Looking for some removal here. Reading pool, eh? I'm doing this because maybe he'll kill. Yeah, so he's gonna kill that. Right. Go to that. Okay. Pretty sure we got nothing left. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, now remember it's tap or untap, so if you use it, it'll untap it. So you want to say you don't want to use that ability. And then of course we do have the Lord, where we can attack down Jace. And if we draw another Lord, you know, this is math we've done before. A 2-power and a 2-power, a Lord, and a Lord that doesn't attack is 11. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. So if he does not have a way, what he needs to do now is figure out. Oh, what's my, yeah, he needs to figure this out right here. Can he play 2? 1, 2. No, we're just, whatever. We're going to take it. Yeah. Yeah, because he probably has a sweeper. Wrath of God, destroy all creatures. Classic. That we can actually counter, too. We can actually counter that one. Where were you last turn? Jeez. He has a fielder rune. We're gonna play this breeding pool because we do have a couple of green creatures as well as that whatever the heck it's called. Monastery Mentor. We're just gonna counter that. Spell Snare. He did have Spell Snare, and he burned us with it at the end, too. He burned us with the Spell Snare at the end. Ah. Yep, I think we lost this one, boys and girls, and anyone else in this world. We have lost. I think we could have maybe won that first game if I'd been more familiar with some of these cards in this deck. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously mistakes were made. I'm going to F6 here. Going to F6 here, boys and girls. And all the rest. What did I say before? Boys and girls and all y'all in this world. We're going to have to... What did he get? Force of Negation. All right, GG. 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 Why does it say tier or something in there? Tier, please. Oh. Did I type that in one of my other streams? Maybe. It's almost 6 o'clock. Looking for a long game. I don't know what that means. I definitely felt worse off in that game than with the deck I was playing previous. There's 2 more 1-drop. Well, there's 4 more 1-drops. There's 2 1-drop. There's 2 more 1-drop Merfolks and 2 1-drop counter spells. This is a pretty ideal hand right here. It's a very ideal hand. This is, you know, what do you guys want? Do you want to come up with, like, what is the perfect Merfolk hand for, you know, a deck like this? You know, if you just were like, I don't know what I'm playing against, I don't know anything, what's my opening hand, what's my opening 7 going to look like against randomness, right? I would say maybe if, you know, that flooded strand was something that would produce green that was going to produce, was not going to be as painful. But I mean, Island Aether Vial with a second land that can be green with 2 lords, a Spreading Seas to activate, Island Walk, snow-covered island. All right. So this is this like the this is like an ensnaring bridge deck, right? maybe not. The one I'm thinking, what's the deck called? Well, I guess it's really Thopter Sword, maybe? Or is it War Control? No, this looks like more pure control. If it's Field of Ruin, it's control, right? So, yeah, we're gonna get a breeding pool. We're gonna say yes, and then we're gonna, put this guy in here, and we'll put that on the stack. Say yes. Here is another Flooded Strand. I think on a turn where he has the option to like Field of Ruin or something, I like playing a Lord in the main phase more. Glacial Fortress. So now we have something to Spreading Seas. Path to Exile on that one. Oh, okay. Well, 17. I don't particularly know this math. I don't think there's many reasons to hold this. Unless they're that other weird deck, but we'll put the Spreading Seas. See what they do. This could draw out a Spell Snare to, yeah, to open that up, possibly. I also don't like having a full form Mutavaults against this either. Put alternate ones in. Another Spreading Seas. I wonder what he's gonna do here. He might have Snapcaster Path to Exile and then try to block the other one. Mm-hmm. Get these lands out of here. Still have mismatching lords, is good. Merfolk Trickster, okay. What does that add up to? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's his plan now? Is he gonna go for like a Jace. No, Teferi Hero of Dominaria. Really? Now that's interesting. Draw a card at the beginning of the next end step. Untap 2 lands. Okay. You got it. Okay, so there should be a trigger here, and I want to respond with this. Merfolk Trickster. Gonna flash it in. Tap down Snapcaster. Let him untap 2 lands. This was his end step, right? I'm just going to go ahead and get this strand out of here. And we win. What? Douglas. Personification. I mean, we actually wouldn't have been a draw, but... So this was the deck I was playing in my streams earlier, right? So you got 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Benthic, and we have no Silvergill Adept. Benthic, I would say, you know, it's like a pseudo Silvergill Adept, and Spell Pierce is definitely tempo. We've got an extra Echoing Truth, Tidebinder Mages, but also note that there's no Harbinger of Tides. There's 2 Tidebinder Mages, no Harbingers. Harbingers are pretty good against decks like Burn. And also like Tarmogoyf decks and stuff, they can be pretty good in certain senses. Grafdigger's Cage over. Well, see, that's actually where this deck is. This version is like a little bit weaker. I feel, you know, 3 Grafdigger's Cage could be something else. It could be Relic of Progenitus, you know, like couple of relics and maybe one of those disenchant cards. Though at that point I might consider dropping Ceremonious Rejection and then going like 2 of those. But I'm just talking out of my ass because totally honestly, I don't know Modern Magic and I don't know Modern Merfolk that well. But take it for what it's worth, y'all. I appreciate anybody that's here on YouTube watching the replay or watching the VOD on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/mill_master. That's going to take you to my Twitch landing page. And if you watched any of my old videos, you know we used to always end by saying don't like, don't subscribe, you know. If you don't like me, kiss my ass or something like that. I don't know if that's appropriate in 2019 anymore, but you know, if you like what you see, let me know. If you don't like what you see, let me know too. People are scared to do that nowadays, you know.